Hello internet world, welcome to my weekend. Now I'm actually recording this on the HTC Re, and the reason I'm doing that, well, you'll know this if you watched my last video. I bid farewell to my Sony RX100 Mark III. Why did I do that? Because today I took delivery of a Canon PowerShot G7x. Let's get this unboxed. Okay, so I'm not even sure if this is in shot because the HTC Re camera will not connect to the iOS app again, so I've got no way of monitoring it. But anyway, let's hope that you can see this. This is the Canon PowerShot G7x. A big shout out to Park Cameras for getting this out to me so quickly. I was experiencing a little bit of disappointment with the Sony RX100 Mark III. Now, the video quality, absolutely superb. Can't complain about the video quality, nor could I complain about the photo quality. But the focus left a lot to be desired. And the Canon G7x is meant to be really good for not having to worry about focus. So I'm going to give it a go. Here is the warranty for the camera. And then we've also got a pack with a getting started guide and also some information about iRister. And then inside, nicely presented inside the box, and I do hope you can see this. I'm so looking forward to actually trying this camera out. We have got a little wrist strap inside the box. We have got a battery, tiny battery. This is an NB13L 1250 mAh battery, quite a high rating for such a small battery there. And then in this back portion here, how does this open? We have got a power cable, a charger. Yes, I make a big deal about chargers because the likes of Sony and other manufacturers don't include external chargers. Canon include an external charger. Makes sense, means I can charge a spare one outside of the camera. That's all of the accessories, and that just leaves the camera itself. Let's pop the box out of the way. And again, I really do hope you can hear me clearly and see the G7x. Looks very, very nice indeed. Look at that. Very, very nice looking camera. So we've got a nice lens, wide angle lens on here. f1.8 to f2.8. It's feels like a that is a metal body with some plastic across the top. And then across the top edge, we have got an array of microphones, also Wi-Fi. We've got the pop-up flash, shutter button, power on off, zoom switch here. We've also got a mode dial and exposure compensation on a dial as well. So that's really nice that they've done that. On this side here, we've got a little push button for the Wi-Fi. I assume it's got NFC as well. We've got a little cover which reveals micro HDMI and an AV digital out. And then on the back, we have got record, ring function button. We've got another control wheel dial here with functions set in the middle, play and menu buttons. And then we've got the screen, which is similar to the RX100 Mark III in the fact that it flips up to this angle, but it also flips up all the way forward so you can take video of yourself. So I'm really looking forward to actually using this in the video today. So I'm talking very, very quickly because I've just put the battery in the G7x, which I'm recording this with, and the battery indicator is flashing. There is a low battery warning, so I'm going to talk really quickly because I just wanted you to see the initial sort of video from this. Obviously I'm going to continue using this throughout the weekend, and I want to give you a very quick look down here. As long as this battery doesn't sort of stop working, this is the box that I showed you a little bit earlier on. Very nice box with the Canon G7x, and then this is the HTC Re that I was using. And this is the battery charger that they include. External battery charger for the win, and of course the power cable. So I'm going to pop the battery in here, recharge it, and then continue using the G7x for the rest of the weekend's video. So I decided to go out for a road trip, and I'm off to Canterbury. arriving in Canterbury. If you look right in the distance there, in the very distance, you can see Canterbury Cathedral. It's a really nice day now. It started off really rainy and windy, and the rain's cleared, the clouds have started clearing, and we got some really nice sunshine. So we can find a good parking space. We shall park around here. Not where that man is parked awkwardly, but in an official car park. Actually, let's park over here against the wall. Job done. So I've got a good parking space. I'm off to have a walk around Canterbury. I'll show you some snippets throughout my afternoon, and if it stays sunny like this, I'll try and show you a little bit of Canterbury Cathedral. So this is the entrance to Canterbury Cathedral, and it's been so many years since I have been here that I didn't know that you have to pay to get in. Unbelievable. I think I found my studio inside the shop window. How cool is that? This is what I really came to see today. So I have looked at lots and lots of watches. The question is, did I make a purchase? I guess you'll have to wait until a little bit later to find out. So I am back in the car. Only just made it back before my car park ticket ran out, so that was really good. Did I buy anything though? I tease, you'll have to wait until another video to see what is in that bag and the box inside. So let's set off on our journey. Just gonna grab a quick drink. Right, here we go. I had intended to actually purchase a couple of t-shirts as well, and I went into a few places. Jack Wills, I went into Top Man. Just want some plain t-shirts, but I couldn't find any. The ones in Top Man, let me just concentrate on my reversing. The ones in Top Man just seemed a bit thin. I wasn't that impressed, and they had some hype ones on sale, but they were the ones with lots of branding on, and I don't like when they've got big branding on. I like the good designs, you know. They had a Simpsons hype one, which I was almost tempted to get, but because I'm after plainish t-shirts, I came away with nothing, which is a bit of a shame. And I was also searching for a handbag for my wife, and I wanted to get something for my wife because she's been looking for a handbag with what she calls our integrated straps. And what she means by that is she doesn't like the handbags where there's like a buckle and then a little clip that clips the shoulder strap on. She wants it actually sort of sewn into the bag or sewn around the clasp, for want of a better description. What way out have I come? Come out a completely different way. So I was looking around for something to fit those requirements as well, and I couldn't find anything there either. A handbag is a very personal thing, I suppose. I know my wife said to me a couple of weeks back, she said, never buy me a handbag because I'm very fussy when it comes to my handbags. So I'd have probably made the wrong choice anyway. But still, at least I looked. I also went round some other jewellers. I was looking for just inspiration, really. I found somewhere that it was quite funny. I was looking in the window and they had a brand of watch that I hadn't heard of before, and it looked really nice watch face. It was something like Jungson's or something with a silent J. And as I glanced through the window, now my eyesight isn't fantastic, not by any means, but I glanced through the window and I thought I saw a display of Panerai watches, and I've been really eyeing those up. I like the unique styling to them, and it was one of these jewellers where you can't just walk in, you have to ring the bell. So I rang the bell and the gentleman let me in. He said, "Oh, are you looking for anything in particular?" And I said, "No, just coming in to browse," but really I wanted to look at this display of Panerai watches, and they were Panzera watches, a brand I'd never heard of, and they weren't that nice. Didn't like them at all, really. And so I just had to look around for a little bit longer, sort of 20-30 seconds, and then say, "Oh, thank you very much," and get him to buzz me out of the shop again. It was quite funny because I was convinced it was Panerai, but still, there you go. I have to go back down to London to have a look at those. It's not a watch brand that I necessarily aspire to own. It's just something I really like the styling of, and I would love to add to my collection. So if when I go up London next time I find them on display, the one I sort of like the look of is called a PAM 90 or 0090, and I just love it. I love the way it looks, but I haven't seen it in person. So it's my intention, Mr. Gear there, don't often do that, it's my intention just to have a look, you know, and see if it's something I like. So I'll do that next time I go up to London. I'm planning a trip up to Westfields again, and also to possibly Bond Street to have a look around there, and Hatton Garden again, because there's plenty of watch shops up there. So yeah, that's what I've got planned, really. But Saturday's turned out good. It started off, as I said on my journey here to Canterbury, that it was raining and horrible, and the sun came out and it's turned out a really nice day. So I've got to drive back now, and oh, one thing I should tell you, when I went to Canterbury Cathedral, and I think I explained it to you a little bit earlier, I was very, very surprised that you had to pay to go in. And I think it was, and I might be wrong on this, but I think it was £9 to get in, or it might have even been 11. I didn't really read it properly. And I asked the gentleman, you know, can I just go in the grounds to take some photos? And he said, "Oh no, you know, you have to pay to come past this point, but you can come in free of charge after 4 PM when it's dark." Now, yes, they do have really nice floodlights. It would have lit up the scene nicely. It would have been cold by then, but I think things like that, it should be free to go into the grounds. Superior video quality from the Canon G7x. I just wanted to start recording again because the light has dropped very slightly, and we've also got some road noise coming through. And I always think that when I get a new camera, certainly for the first day or two's video, I like to just test it and give you a good idea of how it works as well. So let me know what you think, actually, now that we've got some road noise going on, what you think of both the video and of course the audio quality. Waiting for the phone to ring. Come on, phone. Got a signal again now. Oh my goodness. It is still the weekend, and yes, actually it's the second day of the weekend, and we are going clothes shopping. Because I didn't get a t-shirt yesterday, I'm determined to get at least one, if not two t-shirts today. All of my current t-shirts are fading or fraying, and they really need replacing. So it is now early evening and we got back about 10 minutes ago from a 4-hour, yes, you heard me right, 4-hour shopping trip. Not my idea of fun, not what I would choose to do, but a very good trip, and it was successful. Apart from getting some nice lunch, I also managed to purchase 2 t-shirts myself. My wife also bought me 2 t-shirts, so I've got 4 in total, which is really good. Just plain ones, a couple of white ones, I think I've got a grey one, no, 3 white ones and 1 grey one, just to go underneath jumpers. And my wife also bought me a couple of jumpers as well, so really very pleased with that. I'm not going to show you them in this video because I just want to sit back and have a cup of tea now and a little bit of a sit down before cooking a roast dinner, because we're going to have a roast dinner tonight because we ate out lunchtime. Normally on a Sunday we have our roast dinner midday. It's just been a tradition of ours that when we're cooking on a Sunday we eat during the middle of the day, and then in the evening we just have a sandwich or a snack. Let me know if you do that, if you have your Sunday roast dinner midday or if you have it in the evening. Just be interested to know. It's just something we've always done. Even when I was a kid, we used to obviously go to school, have a packed lunch or sandwiches or a school dinner. I used to have a packed lunch when I was at school, and then when we come home during the week we would have a cooked dinner in the evening, and on Saturday we'd have a cooked dinner in the evening, and then we'd always have our roast dinner midday, always. So we sort of carried that on through to our adult lives as well. It's weird how those things stay with you, but still, anyway, it's been a really good day. I hope you've all had a fantastic weekend as well, and I hope you enjoyed the video footage captured with the Canon G7x. Now, because I mixed this footage with video that I captured with the HTC Re, this has actually been captured not at the highest quality setting. It's still 1080p, but at 30 frames per second. What I'll try and do with the next video I capture with the Canon G7x is do it at 60 frames per second, just so you get to see the difference. I'll be interested to see that too, so keep an eye out for that on the channel sometime this week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again in the next one.